Hello everyone, today we are going to start part 7 for our 7th grade tech class. Now, part 7 is going to utilize a new tool, new feature is really what it's called. When you're looking up at the top of your taskbar here, before you're even in a sketch, the tools offered will all be considered features. The one we're going to utilize today is going to be fillet. This is not fillet, this is fillet, 2 L's. Okay? Fillet is going to essentially do what the image shows. It creates a round over. If you don't know what a tool does, hover over it, and it will say, okay? This will create a edge profile, so this will only work on edges where 2 sides meet. It will create a round over. What we're going to do is we are going to select our front view, create a sketch, and we are going to create 2 squares. These squares we're going to create are going to be, on the inside, is going to be 3-inch by 3-inch, and on the outside, that square will be 5 inches down by 5 inches. We're going to extrude this. So what will happen is it will add material between those 2 lines that we drew. We are going to extrude this symmetrically, 3 inches. And we'll press our green check. And now we will get into using the fillet. There are going to be 2 fillets you actually end up using on this. I'm going to go with the big one first. The first fillet will end up being a radius of 1 inch. So I changed the radius first. Please always change the radius first. The reason for that is if you change it last, it may not actually show up. Sometimes it can show an error. So I'm going to select all of the edges. So notice how I'm selecting lines. I'm not actually selecting a side. If I was to select a face, which would be this face, see how it works on all of those different sides. The way you can double check that is actually looking in this feature tree here. Oh, it says face. Let's delete that one. And now we're also going to fillet the inside of this square. Now, what I want you to notice is I am not dragging around my piece. I am carefully using the top icons here to move my piece. Please don't take your finger and start dragging it because you will accidentally select the wrong surface. Now when we do a fillet on the outside, you will see it actually removes material in that corner. When you apply a fillet or add a fillet to the inside of a corner, it will add material. We're going to press our green check, and now we have to do one more fillet, which will be a radius of 0.25. And this is literally going to be every other edge across this piece. Now, what's happening is as I select that edge, it is going to want to go all the way around, and the reason for that is because it is previously fillet applied. Okay, which does make it a lot easier for us. I'm going to go and press my green check, and that is our part. Now again, we never turn in just the part. We're going to put it into a technical drawing showing our front, top, and right side view, and don't forget our isometric view as well. Putting in this part, there's not going to be a whole heck of a lot of dimensioning, which is actually very nice. Saves us a little bit of time. Again, if you ever have a problem with this, just delete everything. So press escape, highlight, and start back over. Inserting your part will be right here. Okay. And to the other side of that, say I forgot to add my right side view. If I needed to go and put in my right side view, I'd press this button here, projected view, or P on your keyboard. Select your front, because you always go from your front, and drop it in. Dimensioning. Dimensioning is going to be a little bit more tricky, as I've noticed some of you guys are not very confident clicking between your arrows. Dimensioning is between this line here to this line here gives you some number. If you can't always grab it or find that exact dimension, then literally just click between the two. In this case, with these fillets applied, I can't just click this short line here. Sometimes I can. I will say, please don't do that because it will create some errors for you. So click between this arrow to this arrow is going to be 5 inches, okay? And greatest example of that is on this actual piece here. If I was to click, you know, this individual line, that short line there, it won't be 3 inches because it will be whatever that curve that we applied. It would essentially be that curve. Now, if you ever do make a mistake, one thing I want us to know is as you're zooming in, I am not zooming in with my fingers touching the screen. I'm going to take 2 fingers and go towards me. Now, if I've zoomed in too far, I'm lost, press F on your keyboard. It will make everything go back to fit. Now, if you press F and it doesn't work, press Escape and then F because you may have accidentally selected a feature. I'm going to show my hidden lines. These hidden lines are simply going to show that there is some type of change, I guess, happening on the inside that we can't see. Once you have this, you're all set. Go ahead, turn this in, and I'll see you guys later.